So now Santa's calling out fans. Do you think Santa's actually going to fight the fans?
I hope so.
What?
Another swerve. That would be great.
if we don't know who's dressed up as Santa. If it's Steve Brown, then it's possible.
Either you do it or you don't. Here's your job. You want to keep your job, you do it. It's people like me who works in the wrestling business, the cream team. It's just filth, lies, and cheaters. That's the way that company has been built on. How would you like to lie on the bed and have me perform oral sex on you? And I said, geez, that would be great.
This is not family entertainment.
So here we are. We survived the police. We got so much heat last week that the police came. And yeah, you Dick, take it.
Yeah, and we're back. This is the name of the show, and this is who we are. That's the introduction. It's great to be here. Make sure you take that note. Write that down.
The cream team. Yeah, well, I had to check off that we talked about the police investigation. I think we're gonna make allegedly we're gonna make lots of references to this police investigation because that was quite the something.
Well,
how much do you
like I said off air, you're doing something right. That's the controversy. The podcast, the second episode, we're already getting the cops called on us. That's we got to be doing something right. Nice. Fake Facebook accounts that I know nothing about, but because we are the two people that don't like a man who's centered around troubles himself nightly about being liked. The biggest thing that is on this man's mind is he needs to be liked, because if people like him, then you got more people not talking about how much of a piece of shit he might actually or may not be, right? Well,
And that's an interesting point because actually this just happened. If you check that out, you know what that is?
No way!
Yeah, so that's Matt Grant, the sworn enemy of Mike Clark, working the booth in the boat bash. And then if you look at the cutoff on the edge there is our buddy Luigi Primo.
It's the pizza man.
The pizza guy, yeah. The wrestler, he's so tough, he will make a pizza while he's fighting you.
Yeah, that's how talented his chain wrestling is, of course.
But I don't know. I guess this was from the Mike Clark's new podcast, but I guess it's supposed to be like another picture that I'm going to pull up right now.
That's hilarious, and that was like Mike's always biggest insult to me. He's like, that I used against him, and when he hears these things, he always uses it against you. When you teach him, like, what gaslighting is, or what looks maxing is, what spectrum is, then he uses these terms that he just finds out about. He uses them against you. And the line that I used on him that really got him good was like, "You're turning into everything you used to hate." And him booking Matt Grant now, that's a sure sign right there.
It's I think really what it comes down to is he just wants friends. And
that's just it. Is that the more people,
if you're not his friend, he will go out of his way to troll you online and then kiss up to you in person.
Well, that's why really he's in this business. That's why he constantly calls people just to talk about himself, is if he gets more people liking him, then he hopefully has more people not talking about how much of a piece of shit he might be.
So here's another photo. I'm sure you've seen this. This is Virgil. So I'm guessing the joke here was that Matt Grant is Virgil.
Spot on, honestly. What difference is really between the two?
And so I mean, it's WrestleMania week. Hang on, I'm just adjusting the screen.
And I really have not been keeping up. I texted you yesterday. I must have watched it. I tuned in twice just randomly, and I was really troubled in the pits of my stomach of what I saw, of what the product has turned into.
In what sense?
Well, the first time I texted you, the first time I tuned in was Liv Morgan's entrance, which was just like some fucking over sexual Britney Spears kind of dancing act. I could not believe what I saw. I mean, and it was very sexually suggestive for a product where you're the biggest fan and kids. It's troublesome.
Well, I didn't think it's not as sexual as it used to be. That's for sure.
Well, sure, but it's not like it really has changed that much, other than the bra and panties match going away.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore.
No, but they're still I mean, their outfits.
The women wrestlers are actual professionals now. They actually get time and they are able to do stuff in the ring.
Absolutely. You can tell that they're not sexual icons and not to be sexualized at all by the outfits they wear. Absolutely.
So we talked a bit about last week. We made some waves. We actually recorded this a week ago and we lost the audio. So this is take 2. But
you're not supposed to tell them that, man. They would have never known.
Well, then I'll fucking cut it out. Like, fuck. So then
cut that. Write that down.
I'm pulling up a picture here from, this is we did some digging on Courage Pro Wrestling, and I'm gonna pull up a picture here. We got our old buddy Chris Decarvalho monitoring the Ontario Indie Board. You can see this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this was we talked a bit about the controversies around Courage Pro Wrestling. This is actually an older post. I guess when the controversy around Courage Pro was at its peak, and I guess they were taking posts down because people were on the indie board complaining. So this, Arthur Lamborghini guy, he's talking about why take the post down, and Chris Decarvalho comes in with the explanation that he removed the posts because this is an Ontario forum, not a Hamilton one. And I think this is kind of the level of intelligence that we're dealing with in the local area, is that the person running the board doesn't realize that Hamilton is in Ontario. So,
well, I mean, I agree with you. It is, but I am going to retort by saying I'm a big fan of Chris Decarvalho, because I feel if I keep saying that, then maybe my long-term ban from the Ontario Indie Wrestling Group will be removed. I could join again.
Be careful with your sarcastic jokes, though, because then some people will go on and say that you're begging to be back in the board. And then
yes, they can clip that. You're right.
Police on you.
Yeah, right. For fake Facebook accounts, which I had nothing to do, were all. I saw the account after the fact. Seemed like it was all like fun and games, nothing slanderous. But just because it was something that it was meant to be a parody account, I'm guessing that is harassment, and it definitely gets a police report for sure.
Yep. I mean, you basically got an HR warning, is what happened.
Which is hilarious because
they have nothing on you. So
I said this too, and when Mike first got in wrestling, he and I started working for him. He was working with another promoter about to take over his company, so he was working side by side with the promoter as well. And he had booked a female wrestler who was just like on one, like a big mental crisis with the guy she was seeing as well. They were doing fucking just who knows, just going off the deep end. And he was harassing her, and she called the cops, but she was still in a relationship with this guy, so she couldn't call the cops on her boyfriend. Instead, she called the cops on Mike Clark, the second promoter, and myself, who had nothing to do with the situation of this incident that happened at a wrestling show. And Mike flipped. He's like, "What is with these people that call the cops? Like, over nothing that I did." And it's hilarious because, fast forward 5 years later, he's become that person.
It was Casey Spinelli and Phil Atlas, right?
Oh, well, I didn't want to go that route, but you said it, not me.
Hey, facts are facts. What, I don't know.
It's true, but it was off the record, so nobody would have ever known.
Well, you said it last week when we recorded it.
I never said a name. I never said it. I said it exactly as I said it now.
But actually, no, I was supposed to cut that out too. Maybe we're just going to leave it at this point.
Write that down.
So, what else we got? Where do we want to go from here? We got there's some news in the Ontario indie wrestling community, we had Destiny Wrestling, which I'm gonna give me a second. I'm gonna pull this up. They put up a post that they've canceled their show on April 26th. You can see this, correct?
Oh, yeah, I can. That's too bad.
Yeah, so April 26th, they had a big show planned. I forget who was on it. Maybe I think the Rascals were on it. But there will be no show April 26th at Battle Arts.
That's too bad. Why is that? I thought they were such a successful promotion, so promising.
You have to decide what you mean by success. If you define success by showing up and doing the show, then yeah, they're successful. If you define it by dragging your feet when it comes to paying the wrestlers, then I don't think that's
But their graphics are so cool on their posters. They gotta be a good promotion.
AI can work wonders these days.
That's right. Yeah. Oh man, you know what? And that's the one downfall of AI is that it's so easy. Even like a dumb wrestling promoter can use it. And when you got like you're advertising a show with like the cadet and an AI version puts more muscles on them than you'll ever have, there's something wrong here. That's going to be false advertising.
But it's interesting because actually this isn't the only promotion that's announced a cancellation this week, and it's at the same venue, which could be coincidence or not. But there's this.
It's a curse. It's a curse.
This other promotion, UWA, new promotion. So I don't know if you probably haven't heard of them, but this gentleman Josiah. This one I have a little bit more sympathy for because they're new. They're trying to get into the industry, I guess, but they were booked to run in July at Battle Arts, and it's April, and they've canceled. I just think it's interesting that we have two promotions at Battle Arts canceling in a matter of a week.
That is pretty interesting. It could be two things. It could be just by coincidence, or there is absolutely a curse on that building. It's ghosts. It's the evil spirit, or it's Mike Clark. Getting the account shadow banned.
What if he called the police allegedly?
Or he's telling some of the talent. He's like, "Hey, if you go to this show, if you work for him, then you're not allowed to pay for my cruise and come wrestle on my cruise."
Oh no, we don't need that. Yeah. If you want to be on the cruise, you can't work these shows.
And Mike's just like a hair away from becoming that person. I'm the biggest promoter. You can't work in Hagersville if you go to do this Battle Arts show.
So let's see where we're gonna go from here. We got we got some more news. There was. But there was. Did you hear about the issue in Chicago with these deathmatch wrestlers?
Yeah, you had sent me this. Yeah, what is this all about?
Yeah, so if you can see the website here, this is online. I don't know, eWrestling News, and there's so what happened was. I guess there was a fan at a deathmatch show who was making a nuisance. These deathmatch shows usually don't have too many people at them, so like it's not too hard, I guess, to be a nuisance. But I guess it was more like he was getting more and more drunk as the show progressed, and actively getting in the way of the wrestlers as they came out to the ring and things like that. So.
As you do, when you're at these events and you gotta put up with the entertainment by drinking more. These things happen,
and you get the heat and all that stuff. But I guess the deathmatch wrestlers weren't receptive to it. So they, what happened was the video came out. I think this is a little while ago now, but we're not going to play the video. You can find it online. But they tried to put out a story that the fan confronted this wrestler Cruel after the show at his merch table and tried to stab him.
Yeah, that's what you had sent me. Yes.
So what happened was a bunch of wrestlers conveniently then rushed out from the locker room and started ragging on the guy and hitting him, and the fan walked away surprisingly, because that's not something that of how this would used to work in the old days. But
well, because now the wrestlers are just so caught up in slapping their legs when they punch people, so they're beating up the fan and they're slapping their legs.
But it's funny too, because like these are deathmatch wrestlers, so it's like they're I guess they're supposed to be the toughest wrestlers because they mutilate themselves for fun.
But at the same time, they can't fight without a weapon in their hand.
Ah, there you go. So maybe they should have brought their light tubes with them on this.
Shit, I don't have my light tube. All I have is my fake punches that I stomp while I'm punching.
Or their stapler gun. Then they would have been able to beat up the fan. But anyways, so the fan got out, but however it happened, the police ended up getting involved, and it turns out there's another video that's come out where you clearly don't see there's any knife involved. Can you believe that?
Oh.
So here's the fan. He's just standing there hanging out, having a good time at his wrestling show, saying whatever, but he seems relatively calm, and it's just like, well, now he's pointing fingers, and then he's coming with the punches. Really slow, walked away, so it was all good. But we go into
yeah, they clearly it was just a bad example. It just looks like 5 fake fighters beating up a drunk guy, which is not a good look.
Like I said, the police ended up getting involved, and what happened next
is that it was an angle, and the fan is actually going to be in the main event. Is that where you're going to get at?
We could only wish. But what happened next was because the police got involved, some legitimate promotions in Chicago actually suffered some repercussions. And there's a venue in Chicago, the Berwyn Eagles Club, that it's hosted professional wrestling for a long time now, but it's a prominent venue for GCW, and they actually pulled out of their wrestling events now because of this backlash with the law. And here's Brett Lauderdale saying that he lost the venue directly because of the incident of the fake stabbing. So this is really kind of like, this is why the show is important, because pointing these things out of stupidity that goes on in public, like what happened with the original episode when Steve Brown attacked a fan. These things matter. And here we are, another incident where a bunch of Neanderthals who are mutilating each other for no money are attacking a fan because they're just butthurt about what he's saying to them. And
exactly.
And now other promotions lose their venue. So,
And that's exactly that too. Anybody who wants to be involved with Game Changer Wrestling or Steve Brown in the future, they're not going to be talking about that. They can't because they might get heat. But these are the things that, like you said, need to be talked about, because a venue that, as they said, have been running wrestling events for over 20 years now, because of hurt feelings by a shallow ego, is essentially still a fake fighter. Who's supposed to, which is like, I don't know much about Cruel, but from the clips I've seen, they build him to look like a badass. He's got a cool mask. He's supposed to be an intimidating figure. And for him to turn out to be somebody like this, who's, needs four other fake fighters to beat up a drunken fan, that's not a good look, man. It really kills your heat.
Does fundamental wrestling psychology apply in deathmatch wrestling?
No, absolutely. It's psychology is really out the window when it comes to wrestling altogether. It really doesn't matter. It's cool moves, devastating maneuvers, and that's it. And then we go home.
And then the big devastating maneuver of our choice is the one that finishes the match.
Yeah, of course. After I kicked out of the same set move 7 times before that.
But yeah, so that's the news. And you mentioned last week that you wanted to watch a match. Well, I pulled one up.
I think we should watch a match at the end of each episode. I think it's only fair.
We could do that. But we call this on the fly. So we've got about 20 minutes done here, so I can pull up.
I'm out of the loop. It's been over a year since I've wrestled. I'm very disconnected as far as the modern product of wrestling. And I feel in order to be helpful for you on this podcast, I need to get back in touch with what wrestling is now. So what are they doing?
So we're going to pull up a match that was just posted. I think like maybe 2 weeks ago or something. But it's one of the Ontario indie local promotions. And you can see this, correct?
Oh, yes. Oh, Santa.
So it's not Christmas, but this was just up. And it's I haven't watched this, but I looked at it, and what I found out is that they booked Santa Claus as a heel, which I was mind-boggled by. I couldn't imagine what would go through someone's head when you take one of the most beloved characters of all time and turn it into an asshole.
That's awesome. Now that's booking. You would never see that coming in a million years.
Well, you wouldn't see it coming, but at the same time, the question is why?
We gotta get into it. You shouldn't have given it away because you don't get that in the promo right away. It's a bit of a swerve.
So, so this is Demand Lucha, and I guess this was around Christmas time, and I don't know. We're just gonna hit play and
dive into it.
Dive into this with both hands. You can hear this, correct?
Oh yeah, Santa.
But first to bring out some Christmas joy, weighing tonight at 340 pounds.
Santa weighs 340 pounds.
Seems about right.
Yeah. I mean, would Santa be jacked though?
No, he's a jolly man.
So he's obese.
Yeah, just pretty much the average size of your average heavyweight in Demand Lucha.
yeah, there you go. Santa Claus is an E, doesn't it?
He's on a what?
It has an E at the end.
I think in different dialects, different cultures spell it that way. I think it's only the Germans that spell it Klaus.
Oh, well,
Klaus with the E at the end.
Go figure. I pointed that out then.
Returning to Demand Lucha here, it's been a while.
So I'm pretty sure he's gonna turn heel here.
Don't spoilers! I haven't seen this yet.
I haven't seen it either, but I know he turns heel.
Just quit it.
Okay.
Wait for that pop, Santa.
Charlie St. Nick himself.
Good start.
Good start. Crowd's behind him.
Looking around this room, it looks like you all work about one day a year.
Oh, there it is. So
We didn't see that coming. Whoa, Santa, what are you talking about? I thought you loved us.
I didn't know Santa had it in him to be an asshole, but apparently.
Well, I mean, he has every reason. The story of Santa as a character has every reason to eventually turn on these people.
My friends, I need to thank you because you made my job a lot easier. I look around and I see a lot of naughty boys and girls.
You're all on the naughty list.
Well, yeah, it was a matter of time. The world is getting more sadistic. People are getting more twisted. A lot of more evil is taking over the world. So Santa, we saw it coming.
This is modern professional wrestling where the heel came out and told me I was on the naughty list, and I'm just incensed with anger.
Oh shit! Well, what does this mean now? Kids can no longer go to Demand Lucha show. They don't want to be on the naughty list.
Drinkers, we have smokers, we have people looking for violence, and that means that you are all on the naughty list this year.
Oh, there it is.
I'm here to
Hell yeah!
no one here tonight will be getting any presents for Christmas.
Whoa.
Hole in all of your stockings.
What possibly goes through your head to think this is a good idea? Like, Santa's gonna
it's
come
a
out at
swerve.
a professional wrestling show and tell the fans they're gonna get coal.
It's a swerve. Again, you wouldn't see that coming. Demand Lucha especially is known for their creativity and their creative angles. They got Santa being a bad guy. They got a luchador who puts people through doors. The creative integrity of this company.
the 5-year-old brainchild of the word door is in the word luchador. So let's have a guy that throws people through doors, and you can see the door in the bottom there with the nice little bow on it. I can only imagine this is going to get smashed pretty soon.
Right. I mean, the idea is just keep on flowing.
Jeez, what a prick.
You're in enough trouble as it is. I will keep your mouth shut, young man.
Wait, so now Santa's calling out fans. Do you think Santa's actually going to fight the fans?
I hope so.
What?
Another swerve. That would be great.
if we don't know who's dressed up as Santa. If it's Steve Brown, then it's possible.
Yeah, I wonder who Santa is here. I've been trying to figure it out.
Now, my friends, I know you wanted to see me wrestle, but just like the rest of your lives, it will be another disappointment. Because you will not get to see me wrestle, and neither will Seraphis. Instead, my friends, I bring you my apprentice, my best elf. Please give a warm, no pole reception for Greeley Goo!
Really grew?
What?
Oh, dear.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's John Green. Look at this.
Been in the Lucha ring since 2015. What the hell? That's not John Green. That's not John Green? That's really Goo.
So I guess I mean, you can obviously tell this is John Greed, and we can only imagine where this is going. But then the commentary points it out also.
Oh, John Green. Well, I mean, he looks very happy to be back. He looks pretty enthusiastic, let me tell you.
He's so happy he's wearing his belt on his neck.
Oh, I wonder what that means.
Yes. Unbelievable.
And there's Santa just yucking it up. He thinks this is just great. This is good shit.
This is good stuff. Okay, well, let's fast forward, and we know who's gonna fight. Let's get into the actual match.
Well, we got to see who. I think it's Seraphis. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, look at that. That's some top heel work. The kid puts his hand out, and you put your hand out, and you pull it away. Then you put it back, and you pull it away, and you put it back, and then you pull it away.
Do it 3 times. Great things come in threes.
Okay, here comes Seraphis. I'm gonna bring Kayfabe. This is Rex Atkins.
Oh, come on. You can't do that.
Well, I mean, they clearly don't care because Greedily Goo comes out and they're just like, oh, there's John Greed.
I would have guessed, though, because Rex Atkins wears the same jean shorts as Seraphis, so I would have guessed.
Do you think he showed up in those shorts and like that's just what he wears?
That's just the only. It's my good jeans. It's my good jeans. It's all I got.
My trunk is light because I'm wearing my gear to the show.
I got a grocery bag with my boots in it.
elections and matters.
Oh no! Wait.
Play with the guy. I just want to drink egg dog and brandy and have a fun time and maybe see if he passes out and I see he's under the mask.
Oh, he jumps him. What an ass.
From behind.
Oh,
Here's how you jump someone. Look, you come in with your sax handle and the weakest way possible. You believe this guy used to get his vote to Battle Arts?
it's almost like he kind of nudged him. Like he nudged him to try to get a good seat on the bus or something. It's when you nudge somebody to try to get first.
Staying in this matchup, staying on the apron. I thought he said he wasn't going to wrestle.
Because he hit him so hard, now he has time to stand around.
I wonder if he's on the naughty list.
Just a little nudge and a boot, and that's enough for Seraphis to sell for 30 seconds.
He's got his belt at the ready.
Well, I only work one day here, so he's right about that.
Vicious
I
bump.
guess luchadors means there's not many rules, so that's not really legal. Well, you have to be one tough.
And that was always a pet peeve because the sting of a belt shot is supposed to be the leather on your bare skin. When it's on when you're slapping them on the shirt, I always just fail to see if that would hurt as much. Even if that's a thin shirt, it's still you got some protection there.
Well, I mean, the alternative is Rex Atkins takes his shirt off, so I don't think we want to do that.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
And see, there's John Greed showing everybody his how in shape he is.
Name's Brandon. Brandon what? Brandon Doe. There we go, Brandon Doe.
His pants are falling down.
the classy drawstring that's dangling.
When you wear your belt to the ring instead of in your pants. Your pants fall down.
Well, you gotta sacrifice things. He knew he was gonna use the belt as a weapon.
And oh, wait a minute.
One more time.
It's about to pick up here.
Santa's not as heavy-handed as I think he should be.
He likes it.
Tweedledee Goo is none the wiser because his back is turned.
He said, give me some more. Give me some more.
So here it is. It's the belt hurts until it doesn't. That's psychology 101.
Well, he had to take it 2 times in order to get a feeling for it. He was like, "Oh, well, you know what? The second one, I'm starting to like this. Let's do it again."
It's just try and think how they laid this out. It's like, we'll come out, you jump me from behind
With one shot.
With one shot, then you hit me with the belt. Then you hit me with the belt again, and on the third one, because things come in threes. On the third one, I'm gonna no-sell it.
I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna want you to do it again.
I'm gonna start realizing that I like this.
Simple calling.
Calling it on the fly.
At the Biltmore Theater, there's not much you
Yeah.
can do about it. This is like a fun time for Seraphis getting whipped. He pays for this from what I
He's a masochist.
usually for women, but wrestling ring, same kind of thing. That's why he's on the naughty list. That's nothing. Shrugging it off.
Boom.
Santa, turns out Santa's not very strong. A little bit of a pussy. Seraphis is going to show how it's done, I think, here. Santa pulling up his pants. What a piece of shit.
But hang on, the belt doesn't hurt. Or Seraphis is just that much tougher. I don't know.
Or Greed isn't into it. He doesn't like it. Even though he's wearing what looks to be a pretty thick coat.
He should have wore his body armor to the ring.
Yeah, I guess the coat wasn't enough protection for him.
Again, he is missing his belt. Well, Santa's on the outside of the ring. Oh, sorry, this is 3DL. You're right. I'm sorry I don't have the proper minutia down over this ridiculous nonsense. I don't know how
The only heat, the only offense that Greed has taken right now are these belt shots, and he's just selling it like $1 million. They're devastating shots.
This is the definition of doing less. Less is more.
That's right.
It's not that hard. He retired from wrestling, so I mean, he had to pick up a new career. Is this his new career? Is he like a Santa elf? Probably pays better than we did. So I don't blame him.
This is selling 101 going on here. It's just Just move your head slightly to the left when you get punched.
That is a pet peeve. That drives me nuts, especially when you're taking punches. And naturally, in any fight, you get punched. You're like, at least put your hand where you just took that shot. Show that that's where the pain is coming from. That's where you got hit. No need to protect your face so the shot doesn't happen again. You just just dumbfounded.
Pro wrestling's not a lucrative gig, at least not on the indies. Santa's got it scouted.
It was an epic trick by Santa.
Classic. They talked about it beforehand. Like, do that thing we were talking about.
Grab his foot, and then I'll splash him while he's standing there powerless.
Never fails.
John Greed is exhausted.
And was he wearing like ankle high rubber boots there? What has he got on? Has he got basketball sneakers?
He's got to fix his pants again.
He's got a drawstring on it. Why didn't he just tie the drawstring?
Wow, big Santa elbow.
That was
Big man Greed.
And that hat has stayed on the entire
And
time.
then he's showing again how in shape he is.
Into the ring, though. Very dangerous.
What's Santa doing back there?
Wow.
I guess this is a handicap match or no DQ. I mean, you have to go through a door. I mean, you have to assume there's no disqualification, but
Yeah, doors are allowed, so anything goes.
What is inside that bag? Look at this.
Santa's rope.
Choke him out with like.
No. Oh. Rex Atkins looks like he's choking to death with like the
With the rope, that's the thing when you're getting choked too. You put your hands on the outside. No need to try to put it underneath to cut so the circulation is as cut off, and you try to push away the rope that's choking you. You put your hands over it. If anything, he's choking. He's helping Santa choke him.
That probably felt good. It's probably like ice. Rope. Beautiful velvet rope. Santa not living up to his promises here in Oshawa.
Can't even get his foot up to the waist, so he just This guy was the coach.
This is good stuff, man.
I don't know if it feels that good when it's being draped across his
I can't imagine why Santino went on fire.
man. Nonetheless, gotta feel better than regular, though. That's for sure. What is this now? Santa taking his hat off. He means business. Oh man!
Just standing around, bunch of guys palling around.
Flexing. Seraphis around the ring. Is Santa a collegiate wrestler?
There's the pants.
Fix the pants again. You got time. Seraphis is powerless.
Just tie the drumstring. Oh, Santa.
Well, see, Seraphis has to divert his energy, so he can't. You see, he can only do one at a time.
Even though he took most of the heat from Greed, why go after him? No, he was just choked by Santa. It's like in the wrestling video games when like you get attacked from another character, that your your direction is now going to be focused on him.
I think Seraphis is AI, basically, is what you're saying. 2005 AI, where it's like they can only focus on one thing.
Hot take.
Santa with his long-standing reputation as a collegiate wrestler. Absolutely. Hall of Fame. I was unaware.
Oh,
We go though. Although it looks like Greed is aware that belt didn't do too good last time. I guess this time he's gonna oh man, wrap the buckle around his fist. Oh, big shot. That's gotta.
But wait,
To the mask.
Hang on.
The masked face.
The belt doesn't hurt, right?
All right, but we don't know what it's like when it's on a fist.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, so it's if you wrap it around your fist, it hurts. But if you swing it and slap the guy with it, it doesn't hurt.
That's right, on your T-shirt.
Okay.
On your T-shirt that's using as protection, but when you're wearing a mask that is thicker material and more protection, it hurts.
Okay, I think we're getting to the bottom of this.
That's gotta. Could be at the risk of busting him wide open here right through that match.
Yeah, I'm gonna fast forward.
All the way
Please.
Okay, let's see. Hot shot. Oh, he blocks the belt. That doesn't hurt. Hot shot.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get choked out with the belt. That's like let him really choose which side he wants to get to, but not on the ring.
Whoa, oh, here we go. Okay, check this out.
Just Santa's
Pull the
not
pants up. Pull the pants up mid being attacked by a man.
Why
Yeah.
protect your
Get those
face? Your
pants
crotch
up.
is gonna show. There's
Oh,
kids in
no.
the crowd. Pull your pants up.
For John Greed's students at Battle Arts, this is how you sell.
Last year, it's been all Freddie Mercurio. I gave him full reign, and look what's been happening.
Okay, we got the door. Can someone please go through so we can end this?
Sheriff is done playing around now. Prop the door into the corner with a bull on it. Is it going to be for Santa or is it going to be for Greedily
Is it
Goo?
for Santa or Greedily Goo? Okay.
On the shoulders, no, slipping out, Sheriff. Can't take the weight of Greed. Unbelievable. He does look.
John Greed was too heavy for Rex Atkins to pick him up.
Makes sense.
No wonder he kept showing off his stomach, because he's probably just kept saying, "I can't be slammed."
Oh, yeah, you're not going to pick this up and put it through a door.
Like he's put on a few since we last saw him in 2015. 10 years since John Greed has been in the Lucha ring out of nowhere. He's here as Greedy.
Oh yeah, see, I can't be slammed.
I don't admit, he doesn't look like he's missed a step. He still looks like a vicious asshole. Surely taking it to Serapis here. Smashing his face in with a buckle? What the hell? Is this a double team? Oh!
It's a sandwich. It's a Santa Claus John Greed sandwich.
Classic.
Belly to belly on the bull.
There's still no official tag, right?
Oh, one more.
Man, Greed dressed up as like a greasy, sweaty Santa. Like it's very Santa Claus.
Yes, I do. I think it is going to work. And it's the finish.
You're wrong.
Oh, never mind.
I hope this. Oh, fix your pants.
You gotta fix your pants.
Fix my pants. I'm going to the finish. Oh, Rex Atkins is back. It's fine now. He can pick up Santa, and there they go!
Oh,
Oh, please be over. Oh, he's got to pin him. 2, 3,
There we go. He calls it like my milk cookies,
Pull his
Chris.
pants up.
right where the milk and cookies go.
Okay.
Wow. So that's wrestling now, huh?
Yeah, that's the Ontario Wrestling. Demand Lucha is supposed to be a premier promotion, as run by Mike Clark, our buddy. I hope he doesn't call the police on me for showing that.
I hope not.
Here,
You know,
let's-
you can call the cops on Santa.
Check something. It's so 97 views in a month. So it's that's higher than I thought. But hey, what are you gonna do?
I mean, Hutch Henry's though is at least he puts effort in his production and his commentary. It's not like modern wrestling commentators now, where the most you get out of the play-by-play guy is look at that, at least you know Hutch Henry's isn't reacting like a mark.
Well, Hutch Henry's is a mark though.
Yeah, hey, Hutch Henry's is good. All right, I like the work he does. He puts hard work in, which is not you can't say as often of wrestling producers.
Well, I mean, but the question is, does he do the production just so he can mark out for himself on commentary? Because it seems like he puts himself over a lot on commentary.
Hey, somebody's got it. You got to have an angle in this business nowadays.
Okay, but if it's an angle, then where's it leading to? Where's the payoff?
Well, if he doesn't put himself over, though, who will?
Well, if he doesn't make money, who will? They're asking that the same question.
And you said this last episode of like Mike goes on a lot of like wanting to get rid of Hutch Henry's, but that's the thing. Mike it marks out for Demand Lucha because of what it looks like on YouTube, what it looks like in an advertisement on a post on Facebook. If it weren't for Hutch Henry's, Mike Clark would have no idea what to do or how to do any of the work that Hutch does.
Well, I mean, and the funny thing with that is, you know, we were working with CCW. Like, we did a lot of shows, and I actually wanted to, you know, record those shows and have content so that we could, you know, grow the brand. And Mike Clark was screaming at me on the phone because he was scared of Ben Ortman's taking his shows. He didn't want to publicly advertise his shows because then he risks losing them to other wrestling promoters.
Yeah. And at the same time, he wanted to, before he got the C&E, he wanted me to make a video package. When I told him, like, well, we got to get footage, we got to get content of our shows. So how am I going to make a video package selling your company when there's no video proof of anything you've done in the past? So the video package I put together for him was footage of other outdoor shows.
But yeah, I think you have like videos from the States and stuff. Like,
yeah, I do. I had no choice, right? But he kept hammering me. You gotta make me a video, but there was no video proof, and probably still isn't of CCW.
And then, but what's funny now is that this is hindsight. Is that I'm pretty sure Scott D'Amore is commissioning people to film his shows, like his house shows. Because why not? Like, why wouldn't you film this stuff and promote it? But
it's 2026. You got to, man.
Yeah. So, don't call the police on me.
Yeah, please, no cops.
But I think that's gonna wrap it up for this week. We're way behind on recording, but I don't know. I'm just gonna pump stuff out, and we're gonna wrap this up. You know, what else you got going?
We'll get it going. The Cream Team is back together, folks. Okay.
The Cream Team is back. And we're not going anywhere.
That's right. Check me on hipstar.ca tonight on Hipstar Tonight every Friday night at 9-ish p.m.
9-ish.
9-ish, that's right.
I'm Mr. Marvelous.
And on the Hipstar, you're not.
And I'm better than you.
Or either you do it or you don't. Here's your job. You want to keep your job, you do it. It's people like me who work in the wrestling business, the Cream Team. It's just filth, lies, and cheaters. That's the way that company has been built on. How would you like to lie on the bed and have me perform oral sex on you? And I said, geez, that would be great.
This is not family entertainment.